You never know what you'll find in the universe of my mind. Hi! So, I found some old footage of myself making some zines out of unusual materials for zines. Just one day I thought to myself, I wonder if that will zine. I wonder if I can fold that and make a zine out of it. And so I set about trying to do it. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of these, but I still have them. I made these a long time ago, months ago. But yeah, so if you don't know what a zine is, basically it's a way to fold a sheet of paper, usually sheet of paper, into a little booklet, and this video will show you the basic folds over and over again. So if you want to make one, you can. So for my first experiment, I took a piece of pizza box that wasn't soiled and exposed the corrugate, as you could see, because I find that's very pretty. And so the verdict on this one is yes, I can fold it into a zine, but it's very difficult. The first fold is easy because it goes with the grain of the corrugate, but all the other folds are super hard to do because they go against it. But I managed. I don't know if I will do it again, but I have this one. And you'll see in a bit that I ended up turning it into a junk journal. So you'll see by my expression here that I confused myself and didn't know what I was doing there for a minute. But then I figured it out. So then I decided to poke a hole through the entire thing with my awl. I don't know what the logic was behind this. It didn't make any sense. And you'll see, at first I did something very silly, but then eventually I changed my mind about it and make it so it makes more sense. So this is what I'm talking about here. So I have this brad. It's a long one. And I poke it through and I close the entire journal. So I guess I intended that I would have to open and take the brad in on and off every time that I wanted to use it, and it was silly. It was silly. I don't know why I did that. But it looks kind of neat, and it keeps it closed, but if it got any bigger, I wouldn't be able to do that anymore. But anyway, then you'll see there. So I changed my mind about that, and eventually I put another brad on the back side, and then I tie a string to it. But anyway, you'll see that. At first I decided to decorate one of the pages inside. That's a piece of a special kind of toothpaste box that I'm gluing there on a piece of, it's kind of like a paper version of corrugate cardboard. It comes inside my crackers that I eat. Anyway, I think it's pretty, and sometimes I use it in my junk journaling and such. So, like I'm doing here. I just thought that these three different types of corrugate looked really good together, and I made this into a pocket, and I struggled with my stapler and stuff. I didn't think that the glue would be enough. So that's a full sheet of the thing that comes in my crackers. It's wrapped around my crackers because the packaging is, it's not a box. It's a, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a chip bag in a way. Anyway, yeah, so this was my next experiment, and I had it was a little bit easier than the piece of cardboard, but a similar issue. That's a knife that I use as a bone folder. So anyway, yeah, like I said, this one was a struggle too, but it was a little bit easier. And I ended up turning this one into a junk journal too. I think next time I have one of those sheets, I'm going to make another one that has the corrugate showing. I'm obsessed with rounding my corners these days, but that one, that's too thick for my punch, so I did it with my scissors. And you've probably figured it out, but just in case you were wondering, that's the end piece of a Kleenex box. I don't know why I didn't put a back cover on it, but I think next time I dig it out, I probably will add one, and it'll probably look the same as the front cover. As you can see, my next experiment was with a security envelope from mail. This one was significantly easier. So I made another one. So next up I did a piece of book text, and it was probably the easiest one I did. It turns out very small, but it's adorable. And lastly, I folded up a note paper, um, and it turned out very small and bright and cheerful color, and it's adorable too. And while I'm editing, I just had an idea. I wonder if I could do this with a sheet of bubble wrap. I wonder how that would turn out. Probably wouldn't work very good, but I'm going to try it one of these days.